Namaste and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sagar Thakuri, and I am a MscIT student from MscIT University here to present my dissertation topic fake news detection in Nepali digital media using natural language processing. So as you can see on the screen, I have got the poster presentation here. So I'm just going to zoom in this so that you can see this along with me as well. So why this subject or why this topic has been chosen? In context of Nepal, like the digital media and digital news has been growing, driven by like social medias, news portals as well. So it with the increase of this digital media landscape, there is increment in fake news as well. Uh, that could be due to like low literacy, digital literacy, language diversity, and limited data sets as well. So my research study focuses on developing a Nepali fake news detecting system using natural language processing and different machine learning techniques. And the aim is not just to build you know an a prototype or working product, but to even experiment and evaluate different models, compare their accuracy, efficiency, and most of all, applicability in terms of low resource language environment, that is Nepali language. So yeah, that is my aim and objective here. So here is the same thing repeated here. Aim and objective is to like develop and compare an NLP driven model systems for detecting fake news in Nepali digital media. So if you look it down here, I've even drawn out a flowchart of fake news detection. So what I have done and what are my plans, this is the flowchart. So I begin with data acquisition and curation. So this includes collection of data and leveling of data, merging of data, and so on. So this is done by a Python script. I'm going to show it in the demo itself. And after that process, we'll be proceeding towards NLP pipeline development. So in this process, we build uh, data pre-processing techniques, data cleaning and deduplication process, and even the feature extraction using TF-IDF. So this is also done in a Python script here. And finally, we compare the models. The models I used are logistic regression, multinomial NB, gradient boosting classifier, and linear SVC. So these models will be compared, and they will be selected via different metrics and cross validations. And finally, I would encapsulate the selected model in an API, and I would so I would encapsulate in API, and it will be delivered through the front end UI design. So for this entire process, I have used Python Flask. So yeah, that is it. And these are my objectives as well. So let's just go through the rationale why this title was chosen. Most of the fake news detection tools are focused on rich text and languages like English, Spanish, and so on. So Nepali language remains largely overlooked. Uh, it has unique script and limited data sets. That is a challenge, of course. And with the consumption of digital news grows in Nepal, misinformations, fake news, this becomes harder to control. So manual checking, manual confirmation, this process gets tedious. So this is the reason why I wanted to work out on fake news detection using the natural language processing. And to understand how this entire process has been working over the time, I have done different resources using uh, literature reviews, articles, conference, journals, publicly available data, and so on. And this around 5 to 6 are the main literature review that focuses on the part. Uh, So yeah, Saki and Powdell in 2022, they had researched about deep neural networks and how it can be used to in the large data sets for fake news detection. Same thing in around 2024, Muhammad. So he's a guy, he's someone outside of Nepal, integrated NLP and deep learning and emphasized on preprocessing for non-Latin scripts. And in 2021, Naik and Patil used TF-IDF, the same feature extraction process with machine learning classifiers for efficient fake news detection. Pandey at 2022 did the ML classifiers using SVM to outperform in smaller data sets. And finally, Thapa at 2024 pre-trained transformers for Nepali language as well. So one of the while researching or studying these literatures and other furthermore researches, what I found was that there is a research gap called like limited focus on Nepali specific fake news detection with lightweight models. So the models, either the models used are too big, either they have high computational power, or if they are out of Nepali context, the data set is too big. So these are the literature, some research gap that I found out during the literature review. Now let's move on to our methodology. So I have distributed my work process in these 5 to 6 processes. First was research design. So for research design, as I mentioned as I mentioned and showed in above slide, I have gone through different literature articles, conference and journals, and I've come up with the approach, taking the approach for supervised machine learning for binary classification. Language focused will be on Nepali language, low resource yet unique script language, which has got a lot of potential. And for data, I had collected like around 53,000 Nepali articles from Wikipedia and different news portals. And I want to show you a bar graph image of this as well. So as you can see here, real versus fake data after merging datasets. So this is the first output that I got. So if you look at here, fake dataset is like around 10,000, whereas real dataset is like around 40,000 plus. But as this is not balanced, so I balance the entire data set and distributed into equal form. So around 8,000 fake news and 8,000 real news data set was finally curated. So total is like around balanced record is around 17,000. NLP pipeline, as I discussed in the objectives as well, was used custom tokenization, stop word removals, TF-IDF vectorization was used, and it was used and chosen for computational efficiency over transformers or the other vector forms such as word2vec or different other forms as well. As mentioned earlier, were trained. Models that were trained were logistic regression, multinomial NB, gradient booster classifier, and linear SVC. And for evaluation, the matrices used were accuracy, precision, recall, F1, confusion matrix, and for stability check, 5-fold cross validations. And finally, the prototype, it was built on Flask API with simple HTML, CSS, and JavaScript UI for text input and predictions. So yeah, let's move on to our research outcome and discussion section. While comparing the dataset, it was found out that linear SPC achieved around 0.995 accuracy, outperforming rest of the models. Balanced precision and recalls were done for both classes. And even there was a finding that TF-IDF was effective and interpretable, but limited in capturing the semantic meaning. So it was only focused on the frequency and inverse frequency. So there were some limitations in semantic meaning as well. Uh, as I mentioned in my earlier case, I had to manually label. It was time intensive and To overcome it, I put it into the loop and I ran the Python script. So yeah, that resolved my time intensive issue. And data size, though balanced, was modest, but a larger data set could further improve the generalization issues, right? And beside this, there were some limitations as well. Smaller data sets. I had to cut off the real data set to balance out the fake one. So there were a smaller data set. Future work would be testing in transformers, word to vec, other kind of feature extraction techniques as well, and expand dataset with latest news articles as well, right? So that are some of the findings that I had gone while doing this work. And as discussed in the results, here is a screenshot I have done, attached here for model accuracy comparison. First one is linear SPC around 0.99. 0.995 accuracy, outperforming the rest of the data sets, as you can see here. Now, on conclusion, what I would like to say is that I successfully worked out on our fake news detection model, which is tailored for Nepali language, addressing the gap in uh, lower resources, lower data sets, and computational cost and everything. Pattern are structurally distinct, and it requires language aware pre-processing. So as the script is unique, we need to work out more on to the pre-processing data cleaning part. The demonstrations were majorly focused on traditional machine learning languages, combining with TF idea feature, performed reliably on Nepali news data. And even I built a working prototype with API and UI, offering prediction with confidence scoring and showing practical applicability as well. So I'm going to shortly after this, after a while, I'm going to show you a short demonstration as well. And as I mentioned before, for to find out the stability, I did the cross validation check. So I've included the screenshot of that here as well. You can see here cross validation F1 scores for fivefold, logistic regression, multinomial NB, gradient boosting, and you can see linear SPC outperformed in cross validation F1 scores as well. So this is also another reason why it was selected as a model. And below here is a screenshot of my work. If you can see here, it is a simple HTML UI. You can see user input, analysis, analyze button, and at the below you can see a result content here where you will see what input you had put in, the prediction, and the confidence. When is the confidence here? How much of the text is text has fake confidence and real confidence. So yeah, and finally, if you can see here, models are not always 100% accurate, always verify with the trusted resources. This is to let user know that to give some validation in the model as well, right? So that is about it. Hold on to this poster presentation for a while. I'm going to show you a quick demo here. So as I mentioned before, these four are the scripts that I used to overcome the issues that I had while working on it. Here is the main one, app.py. So I'm running it on my local server here. This is encapsulated in a Flask, Python Flask. So yeah, I've got the link here. So I open it. So here is the UI. Let me just show you some tests here. So first of all, if let's say if I input English language, what would it give? So this is an English language, Input text is not detected as a Nepali text. So I put on some validations as well. Now let's try to our real data sets, you know. So I input the data text here, and it text has been shown, prediction has been shown real, fake percentage 13.81 and real 86.19. Message classified as real with 86.19 confidence, and a disclaimer, model are not always 100% accurate. So yeah, this is a prototype demo from my end for this. Now let's get back to our poster presentation for conclusion. So yeah, that is about it. I had a great experience and learning opportunity while doing this research workout. And before my conclusion of poster presentation, I would like to acknowledge and thank to my supervisor, Dr. Mahesh Maharjan, head of the subject, Mr. Rohit Raj Pandey, entire British College family, Leeds Beckett University family, my colleagues, peers, and my father, mother, and all of my family members for the continuous guidance and support. And also gratitude to the working fact-checking organizations, Nepal Fact Check, South Asia Fact Check, and open source platforms like GitHub and Kaggle for data access. So yeah, that is the conclusion of my poster presentation. Hope I have covered everything here. And yeah, thank you for your time. Cheers.